Yes, guys, welcome back. Sorry for the lateness, but we're here for a very quick liver awareness show, which I've been wanting to do for friggin' ages. So stay tuned. Here comes the intro, if I can find it.
Premier League champions 2016, Leicester City.
Hope to see you soon. Well done. Bye bye.
Fisher, Cazorla, Giroud again, John Wilson. It's Gerrard. That's a great strike. McCracken getting closer. To the centre. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Van Persie arriving. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Robin Van Persie!
Yes, guys, we're live for half an hour whilst we build up to the Arsenal game. Sorry I couldn't do the preview. I was supposed to be doing it today, but I didn't realise they've moved the game forward from when I last saw it. So, yeah, caught me napping there. But, yeah, and it's obviously sorry about yesterday. Like I said, if I can't go live, then it means I'm not well. But, yeah, this show, Liver Awareness Show, feel free to come on and have your say. If you got anything you want to raise awareness for, please do. But I thought I'd do this to give you a quick health update because a lot's happened in the last time I did one of these. So, yeah, so as it says in the title. So, we'll go back to when I had the nosebleed. I think it was it was late June, and what happened is that my INR was through the roof, and they said you could expect a bleed because it's too thin. So I carried on with the. It bled on the way home from shopping, right? But managed to stop with after about an hour, and then had a stream or went on someone's stream, and felt fine. And then got to about 10:30 in the evening, came down to get a drink, because I rarely sleep. And what happened is that the scab that had been over the top of it in the nose, in the left nostril, had come off and dislodged itself. And because of that, it started bleeding. And when it started bleeding, I meant friggin' bleeding. Like, we're talking like a tap coming out of my nose. Right? If you hold the left nostril, it comes out the right one. Right? If you hold both of them, right, and put your head up, you start drinking it down your throat, which was horrible. And then obviously you want to throw up because you're drinking your own blood. Like, and we called in 111. They were like, oh yeah, do this, do that, do this, do that. And I'm like, we're doing all that. We need an ambulance. It won't stop bleeding. He's on blood thinners. And you're like, well, we won't be for another 90 minutes. And what? Right? And obviously I'm sitting there saying, if I wait for another 90 minutes, I'm going to be collapsed on the floor with no blood in my system. Then you're going to have a problem. Right? Because it wouldn't stop. It just wouldn't stop. But hey-ho. Eventually, obviously, because I kept losing it, you start going in and out of consciousness, because that's, because you lose all your energy and everything. So, Mum's desperately trying to keep me awake, and my sister, right? And she called the ambulance again, and she was, my mum's like my doctor, right? As people that know me know before. And what happened is that then they immediately said, once we called 999 again and said, because we didn't bother with 111 because it was just useless, we said, right, he is in and out of consciousness, he needs an ambulance now, right? Otherwise he's going to be collapsed on the floor because I can't keep him awake. And all of a sudden they went, oh yeah, we got one coming straight away, right? By which point they turned up. It was about 90 minutes from when we first called them anyway. The ambulance they couldn't really do anything apart from the usual hold your nostril and everything, keep that held and all the way to the hospital. Got into A&E, rushed us in. The doctors there went and shoved a massive, like, pressurized pack in the nose to really push on where it was bleeding, so to stop the bleed. So it's finally stopped at about 3 a.m. It started at 10:30 in the evening, at 10:30 at night, 10:30 p.m., and it didn't stop till around about 4 a.m. in the morning. Right, so that's at 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, right, 3. That's 4.5 hours of it just bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. Right, 4.5 hours or 5.5 hours. Credit to Ipswich, they took us to Ipswich instead of Norwich, which I don't get because all my notes are at Norwich. But like, they've managed to stop it, right? And they just packed us full of blood, right? Even when it was over the criteria, because you have a certain criteria where you can't give more than this certain level. Right, at Norwich it's 70, and in Ipswich it's 80. And no, it was 89. They said just pack him with another bag. Right, so they did a top job. I had to stop that the warfarin until it was done. Then I got a clot in my knee because I stopped the warfarin. Because if I don't have blood thinners, I just clot everywhere. So, which is why I lost all 5 of my livers. So, they managed to do that and get that sorted. Came out, had a strict timetable of when to take my warfarin, 8 p.m. every evening. Right, you sometimes see at 8 p.m. if I'm doing a stream, you see my mum walk in the back saying warfarin, 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 right? And I'm like, I'm live, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, we were fine, and then got to my sister's graduation, which was on the same time of her birthday, which was the 21st of July. 21st of July was her birthday. 22nd of July was her graduation. She got a master's degree in criminal psychology and intelligence. It's basically being a criminal psychologist, to put it in simple terms. Working, and she's just got a job about working for the police. So I've got to be careful. Right, otherwise I might get nicked. Don't know what for. There's nothing I can do wrong, really. It's not exactly I've got the energy to go rob a bank, is it? But yeah. And then we got back, and then that evening, my mum didn't feel too good when she went out for dinner with old friends that had come up for my sister's birthday, and they said the original test that she did for COVID was fine, but then when she checked back again, oh shit! Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I just got to take this. Hello.
Oh, hello, is that Stephen?
Yeah.
Hello, Stephen. It's the Walker Department from Ipswich Hospital. We've got your INR result.
Yeah, I know, it's 1.3. I don't believe that result's true because I've taken it every day.
You have?
Yeah.
Our result we got was 1.4.
1.4, okay.
Yeah. So you've not missed any then?
No.
No? Okay. So you've been taking 3.5 one day and 3
Yep.
Is that right? Have you got any of the injections left?
Yes, I'll use them, but well, I might have to get some more because of out of date.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Because that was way back in June, wasn't it? I didn't know whether you had got.
but I'm sure if you just put us on 3.5 and 4, it'll go straight back up again.
That probably will, but usually because of the high risk of spots that you've had,
Yeah.
usually ask you to take Rexpain as well.
Okay.
So have you all your dates have definitely?
Yeah, they're out of date, all of them. They said June.
Right, okay. All right then. Well, we'll have to contact the GP surgery. So if we organise that tonight, is someone able to pick them up?
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. You always need to make sure if you know they're out of date, then you need to make sure that you've got some, arrange to get some in today.
Yeah.
Because there's always going to be.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Okay. So what we'd like to do with regards to walk, you walk 3.5 every day.
Mhm.
Once the injection.
Yep. That's fine.
So where will you make the appointment?
That'll be with the district nurse. If you let the district nurse know, they'll sort that out. Okay. I'll get what I'll do is I'll get Mum to do it because she knows the number.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right then. So you can get the district nurse to put your INR on Monday, and then we'll phone you to let you know whether you need to carry on with the injections or whether they.
Yep. That's fine.
All right. And just one more question. I know I'm being annoying, but have you changed any other medication?
No.
No. All right. Okay then. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. Big up, Manny. Hope you're doing well. Just gotta quickly go through what I'm doing, and then we might debate a bit if we've got time because obviously the football's caught me out on the times. Like I was saying, obviously prayers to the Queen, by the way. Hope she gets better because I love the Queen. Yeah. Thanks for saving your life. Well, mate, that's what they're there for. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, so we had so Mum got back the COVID result later when she got back, and actually instead of negative, it said positive. Right, then I felt some of the same symptoms, so I took mine, and caught COVID. So I spent 2 days not doing anything, and then still had to go to the hospital to get my usual treatment. That lasted for another 2 weeks, or something like that, and then ever since I've been suffering with symptoms of long COVID. Right, I'm suffering from long COVID, right, and I still feel it now sometimes. But the big thing with the doctors is that, like, they don't ever see us at all, and I've had constant discussions with my specialists at the time, and even now, where it's a struggle to get them to see me. Like, my arm went dead pretty much after I had COVID, and they didn't come. We had to beg someone to come for 3 weeks, and it wasn't actually someone from gastro. It was someone from neurology. The appointments that I was supposed to see my consultant every 6 months. Well, the next appointment will mean I haven't seen him in 10 months at all. And the doctors just, they don't. Yeah, like I said, they come to the unit and they don't ever see us. They don't spare 2 minutes just to come and check on how things are, right? Unless I'm begging the nurse specialist to sort it out, right? Even the psychologist told me that I don't want to see it. Like, call me when you need to call me, because getting the anger out and having a rant doesn't feel very beneficial for you. And I went, it does, mate. It makes me get rid of my anger. That's what a psychologist is for. No, like,
exactly.
And she said, yeah, well, if you want to know, if you want help, right, and want to see us, right, ring us. And I'm like, So basically, the 2 weeks you wanted to see me every 2 weeks, you can't stick to, right? So you want to just like forget about it, really. So it just feels, apart from the nurse specialist who's absolutely running around like a headless chicken all the time to sort things out, she makes promises of doctors coming to see us and they don't fulfill them. So it makes her look like an idiot, right? So it gets to a point where you're like, you want me to trust you, but you can't come and see me, right? And because you can't come and see me, I have blow ups like I had last week, right? Or this last week, or this week. No, this week. Sorry, right? I couldn't do Monday or Tuesday because I was firing up because my stomach was distended, right? Which means there's too much fluid in my stomach, right? And that's all because, right? It's because, like, I had a doctor turn up saying we'll review in 1 week, and I laughed at him because he wouldn't do it, and he didn't do it, right? But they seem to try and do it without seeing us, which I think is a joke, an absolute joke. But anyway, maybe it's just me moaning. I don't know.
You have a right to moan. I mean, like, no, I can't think of many other people who go through everything you do and try and keep positive. It's not easy to keep positive in certain situations, especially with the way things are going on right now with your mum as well. I mean, it's just one thing after another. You have a right to be angry.
Yeah, it's just like, how are you supposed to trust me if you can't even come and see me? How am I supposed to trust you? Sorry, you can't even come and see me. I've got to beg for someone to come and see me. Like,
exactly.
That's a joke. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke, and it really winds me up, right? And all what I've described is some of the reasons why I can't do streams, because doctors in the end lose control of it. They lose control of it because they don't come and see us every so often. I'm not seeing every week. I'm asking once a month or once every 2 months, right? Minimum, right?
Exactly.
But how? Because if you don't, I end up with my iron falling on the floor, my blood falling on the floor, my liver my stomach distended, so I end up throwing up every time I have something to eat, right? And it means I can't do streams. And you expect me to go, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You keep doing what you're doing. Well, sorry, no. That's not how it works. That's not how it works at all, mate.
No.
But maybe, like I said, maybe it's just me asking for too much. What do you think?
The worst thing you should ever think is that you're asking too much of anything, because look, as I've said, I don't know if there's anyone else in the world who is actually who's even going through even half of what you're going through and having to do all of the things you do. So you are asking for the basics. You're not asking to be given 5-star treatment, not by any means. What you're asking for is just some of the basic things that you need to make sure that you don't continue suffering from the after effects of your condition. Never mind the fact that you are suffering from the effects of long COVID as well, so that's another double whammy. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, are you at least able to take the vaccine, the jab?
Yeah, I can do that. I've had it 4 times. That's what really helped.
But even
So
now,
I can do that.
You're still getting COVID.
Yeah, of course.
Though. I mean,
it doesn't stop. Yeah. It doesn't stop you getting COVID. Yeah. But I don't know where this comes from, but it doesn't do it. It doesn't stop it. Right? It just stops having so many effects. And plus, also because I'm immune suppressed, I don't have to suffer so many effects because all it does is it over accelerates your immunity. And when it does that, well, it means that how do I put this? It means that my immunity goes just above what a normal person is, because I'm on immunosuppressants, so I don't get many effects really.
Yeah.
But
I
you
mean,
still
look, I
feel the
know.
long COVID afterwards.
Exactly. I mean, look, I mean, I had COVID as well, and I had to wait for quite some time to get my jab. But thankfully, since then, I've had no effects of COVID or long COVID. I haven't gotten it since. I still feel okay. So that's one of the reasons why you still need to take the vaccine, and even then, don't take it for granted that things will be hunky dory. You have to take
Mhm.
precautions as well. That's what a lot of people just can't seem to understand.
Oh mate, don't even go there. Just don't even go there. Like people I just see is just like incredible the way they just go around thinking it's all over. It's never over. It's always gonna be around. They said it was gonna always be around. So where they get this theory it's all over, I don't know. Like makes me wonder, doesn't it? Really does.
As Kenneth Wolstenholme would say, they think it's all over, but it isn't even half.
Mm. But there you go. I mean, like, is there anything you want to raise awareness about?
I've already spoken a bit about what I want to say. This is basically a show dedicated to you. I just want to come over
Well, it's
here and
not
say
just
right now
dedicated for
that I,
you. It's not. It gives a chance for everyone to have their say and raise awareness that's close to them.
oh well, I mean, before I do, there's one thing, but before I do, I'm going to say right now that you know, in the time that we've known each other, you've become a person very close to my own heart, and I'm not being patronizing when I say that everything you're doing right now is practically superhuman, and you're doing it for such a great cause. I only hope that I can do my bit to help raise awareness in some way or another. And if I can do that and make people more aware, then I mean,
Hey,
I don't
if
know
I
if
didn't
people
do what I
really
do, I'll go
pay.
insane.
Yeah. So
I'll
I'm
go
trying to at
insane.
least raise. Yeah. So I'm trying. I can try and raise attention to that, draw attention to that, and hopefully maybe someone will respond in kindness and maybe do a little bit more for you. And now to my cause. Yeah, this month is of course Suicide Prevention Month.
Yep.
We all need to make sure that we uplift each other, our friends, our
Let's
loved
talk,
ones,
man.
anyone who might be going through a difficult time right now and might be possibly contemplating suicide. We just don't know what will happen. Sometimes people wear masks. Keep talking to one another.
Just think, like,
Um,
if you're gonna commit
yeah.
suicide, watch one of my streams. Just watch what I have to go through. And I've considered it. Right? When they told me I'm in palliative care, I thought, that's it, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I can't live my life knowing that I'm going to be permanently ill. Like, my illness is beating me and I couldn't cope with it. Right? I literally went AWOL. But especially when they took the license away as well. Right? I turned
Exactly.
into an absolute shit. Honestly, I was out shouting at my mum. I was shouting at my sister. I was abusing them, to be fair. I'll say it now, I was abusing them. Right? I didn't want to, because I love my mum to pieces. She donated a third of her liver to me, for fuck's sake. Most mums don't even do that. It's why it's so hard to talk. I can't cope with anything beating me. I've always thought I'd be normal. Which is why when I end up fucking ill and I can't do streams, it hurts. It fucking kills me. Especially when there's a charity on the other end that need the money. This is what I beg. Like, I asked to donate. I don't beg. I just asked for the donate whatever you can. Be a member for whatever you can. Just to feel like I've got a purpose. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm sorry. Fucking kills me inside. It really does. That's why I pray for, like, I don't even pray. I just hope there's something that I can cling to. You need to get views for just having an opinion. Fuck them. I don't care about them. Go on, you want to say something?
I just wanted to wait until you were done. Let me say right now that if your mum didn't think highly of you, if your mum didn't think you had a purpose in this world, she wouldn't have even thought of giving you part of her liver. And whether or not you do this, you are loved. You are cherished. You are important to a lot of people. Your mum, your sister, your family, everyone close to you. A lot of people who are close to you who think nothing but the world of you. And the more you know that, the more you know that I've come to love you as a person. Hopefully, the more you will realize that not being able to do these streams does not in any way diminish your value. Because you're going above and beyond. When most people are trying to think about their health, you're trying to set an example. You're trying to do something almost superhuman.
Yeah, for fuck's sake, I know someone who won't even get a transplant because of a stupid algorithm, for fuck's sake. They're not even giving her a chance. And I get 6. How does that work? How does that work? Honestly. Oh, fuck it, I've done enough there. No? You deal with so much, well, can't imagine your daily struggles. So much burden, I pray. Thank you, Arsenal Minute. It's in the description, Arsenal Manic. It's the Just Giving page links in the description. Like CLDF, which is Children's Liver Disease Foundation. You'll find the link. You could do it as a super chat. You could do it as a member by being a member, which means you do it every month, or you can be do it via the Just Giving page. Right, the Just Giving page obviously is the best because YouTube don't take their 40%. I talked to them about it, but they said that's a suggestion we might take forward. And I said, well, if you've got charity channels that are doing the same thing, right, it might be a good idea. Right, and encourage other people to turn up. You know. There you go, that one. There you go. We gotta go because we gotta do the other watch along, haven't we? So
Yeah.
we gotta do the watch along. So just gonna quickly do all this on here. Right, there we go. Bang. Gotta do this now, otherwise I'll forget and then we won't make any money off the next stream. Predictions. So tomorrow, right, we're live in literally 2 minutes. Of thank you, Manic. Really do appreciate it. Your mother is truly amazing. She is, like, honestly. Thank you, Noah, but it's make sure to keep it as Stephen for us, because it represents someone who passed away. Like, more than my dad's mates. Yeah, thank you for the kind words. Yeah, we're back in literally 2 minutes. In fact, what I'll do is I'll drop the live link, get the shareable link, and I'll drop it in the chat right now, so you've got it all in the chat. Right, there you go. It's all in the chat there. So come and join us for that watch along. That'll be fun. No doubt I'll be miles behind Manny because I'm on a certain that streaming service. I'm not gonna say what, but
Mate, I've actually got some news for you. Due to circumstances, I won't be having the TV either, so I'm gonna have to find a stream or else depend on updates from
okay.
BBC.
Yeah,
now,
you're
I'm
fucked now,
joining
aren't
you.
you?
Wait, calm down, yeah. I'm doing you. You've got control of the entire stream now, effectively. So I'm gonna try.
I know.
And see if
I need Saeed come on because I'm gonna need his help. Hopefully Saeed will be on as well. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe, join the membership as well. Yeah, and we're literally back in about 60 seconds with the watch along. Shit, I haven't done any. Right, let me just quickly. I haven't done the overlays. Shit.
Yeah.
I'll just do the overlays as I'm going. Right, so.
Yeah.
Because we're literally about to start. So. There you go. So there's one. Right. There you go. Let me just drop that. Oh, right. See you later, guys. Bye.